update operation is used when you have data in the, the data already sitting in Salesforce, and you want to go and update some of the values of those records. All right. So that's what you have to do. Now, so what you have to do, first of all, store all the records that need to be updated in spreadsheet. Now, even before you start, creating your spreadsheet, let's understand one simple concept first. So when I say, go and update the records which are there in the system, data loader needs to have a reference to identify the records in the system. And what will act as the identifier? Which field can be used as an identifier? ID, right? So while you're preparing a file for an update operation, ID is the identifier, right? It needs to identify which records need to be updated, right? So if you're working in a company and you have got say 10,000 employees in the company and you are in the HR department, I tell you, okay, go and give this additional bonus to these 100 people, 100 employees. Now you need to understand which 100 employees, right? So those 100 employees, I can give you the employee IDs for those 100 employees, right? Then you know that, okay, fine, this additional amount needs to be given to these 100 employees. Same way, data loader needs to know which records need to be updated. And for identifying the records that need to be updated, it requires the ID. So while you're preparing the file for a bulk update operation, while most of the steps can be similar to insert operation, but here you have to ensure that your file that will be used for performing this operation has got the ID field. Okay, file should have ID field, and it should also have the fields that need to be updated. Okay, so your file needs to have the ID, and it also needs to have the fields that need to be updated. Got it? Simple. All right. Now, let's say if I am trying to update, for all these records, I want to update the country. Instead of United States, I want to update the country to USA. Okay. So now if I create a file for updating all these records, what I have to do? I have to include the ID field and the country field, the updated country, of course, in that particular file. So it should have at least two fields. One should be the ID, one should be the updated country. Okay. Rest everything is not required. So let me just say country here, and I say for everything I'm going to update it to USA. All other columns are not required now. So this is what my update file should have. IDs of the records that need to be updated and the values, so the fields which need to be updated. So I'm trying to update the country field, and ID is there for the data loader to identify the records which need to be updated. All right. Okay. Now let's understand, what are the other steps that we'll need to do. So once you've created this file, all that you have to do is you have to save the file in a CSV format. Same format is supported. Log into data loader, select the update operation this time. Okay. Select the object in which data needs to be updated. Browse the CSV file. Okay. And then next will be mapping the fields. Okay. So let's do this much first. So I'll first of all go and save this in CSV format. So just give me one quick moment. I'll save it somewhere and then I'll use it. Okay, so when you're saving this file, you use this CSV comma delimited format. That's something which you have to use. Don't use Excel format. Okay, update country. Okay, so I've created this file, update country. I'll click on save. So I've created a CSV file called update country. That's what I'm going to use. Go to data loader, Let me close this. I don't need this. I'll go to the update operation this time. Doesn't ask me to log in because I'm already logged in into this. Choose the object, browse the CSV file that you just created. There's the update country CSV file that I just created. Click on open. Go to next. Yeah. So an empty column is found. Would you like to continue? Yes. So there are some empty columns in that particular file. That's okay. Should not be a problem. Okay. Let me clean that. Yeah, there is this column which may be causing problem. It's always a good practice to keep your files very clean, right? Don't have any additional unnecessary information, or your data should be clean before you put it into Salesforce. I'm going to share a little more about that in after some time, but that's something which you need to ensure. So I removed that. There was this additional column where I just entered that USA value. So that was basically causing the problem. So now there are no empty columns. I just have these two columns, ID and country. Okay, ID and country, only two columns. There was one more additional column here, which I have deleted now. So now select the object, browse the file. This is the file which we created. Go to next. It says 993 records will be updated. Click on OK. Create or edit map, pretty similar to what we have done earlier. Okay, so map the Salesforce fields to corresponding CSV file. Okay, this can also here again we can use this auto match. If the fields and column names are matching, if they are same. We have to browse location for saving log files. Where do we want to store the success and error log files? Then click on finish to start the processing of records. Once all the records are processed, data loader creates a success and error log files again here. After this update operation completes, data loader will create a success and error log files. Both success and error log files will get stored in the log directory that we just specified. So, and the log file directory that we specify for storing the log files will have both the success and error log files. Success log file will contain all the records which were updated successfully, and error log file will contain all the records which could not be updated due to error. So we'll go back to data loader, do the mapping of the fields, try to do auto map. At least ID will get mapped here automatically. Country needs to be mapped with billing country. So yes, there are only two fields. ID is for identifier, country is what I'm trying to update. So this mapping gets done and I click on OK. Go ahead, click on next. This is where you have to choose the directory where you have to store the log files. Browse. Yeah, I'm okay with the same directory. I will click on finish. Yeah, you have chosen to update existing records. This action you are about to take cannot be undone. Are you sure you want to proceed? Yes, I am sure I want to proceed. I'll click on yes. The processing starts. Once the processing is done, it will give me success and error log files. Let's see. Yeah, so this time all 993 successful updates, no errors. So all the records got updated. Now the country for all records got updated to USA. Earlier it was United States, now it got updated to USA. So I've successfully updated all the records. Right? So this is how an update operation will work. That's all we'll discuss in this video. Thanks for watching. For more videos in this series, you can look for the link in description below or visit my website. Goodbye and take care.